Hello, everyone. This is Heidi with Downtown NorCal Live. As you know, Downtown NorCal is all about making responsible, positive choices when you're spending your money. And so today, for that reason, I have Jenny Biggs, who is the owner, founder of the Do Good Shop in Davis. Welcome, Jenny.
Thanks. Hi, Heidi.
Everyone who knows you knows what a caring individual you are. And so I wanted you to talk about the mission of your Do Good Shop.
Sure. So I founded Do Good Shop a little over 4 years ago, and we look like a store, but we're actually a 501c3 nonprofit. And our mission is to empower people who have escaped sex trafficking, modern day slavery, homelessness, poverty, oppression, and exploitation of all kinds by giving them a hand up. So they have actually made all the items we sell at Do Good Shop, these survivors of exploitation, and then all the profits go back to them and give them living wages so that they can stay free. Because when we're stuck in poverty, stuck in forced labor, it's very hard to get out of that without a way out that can keep you out. So that is our entire mission, is to bring their beautiful artisan items to the public and then give them the living wages from these items.
And your suppliers, they are from all over the world, but you also have local suppliers as well. Is that right?
We do. So our nearest and dearest, actually, she's a friend of mine now. One of our artisans lives just up 10 minutes from here, and she is fabulous at making upcycled bike chain art. And so this has given her a way to have a living wage and get out of some hard situations. And we have artisans here in the States, and we go as far as all over the world from there. So anywhere that people are in need of a sustainable way to stay free of the exploitation, that's where we're showing up and partnering with them and giving them a marketplace. Because when you're stuck in a situation like that, it's very hard to get to a pop-up shop at a festival or to a farmer's market. So they're making the items, and then we are just basically showing it to people who will want to shop with compassion.
Now, there's been a lot of news and concern expressed about as people are sheltering in place, perhaps not in ideal situations, and certainly some abusive situations. How concerned are you for our communities right now?
I'm pretty concerned about that, actually, especially now, knowing more about what really goes on behind closed doors, because of some of the artisans I'm connected with, from anywhere from abuse to really decreased mental health because of the isolation. I know all of us, including myself, would like to think, I accept everyone, I love everyone, no matter what, but we do have we run in different circles, we have different biases, and so to be able to come in contact with people and realize what's really going on when you're so isolated from people. Even before this happened, when you were so isolated, this is even worse. And the abuse that's going on is worse too, because it's more hidden now. So I am concerned. That's one of the reasons I'm excited to do this. And I've been trying to go more to online shopping for people who want to purchase this way, because every single item we purchase through Do Good Shop or purchase this way, fair trade, gives someone a hand up that is actually life-saving for them. Especially, every dollar that we spend here is huge to our artisans and really gets them out of really awful situations. So, yeah.
You were functioning well before the crisis, and so how has business changed since?
It's changed a lot because we don't have a storefront, because we try to keep the overhead very low to give even more back to the artisans. But we were existing, 90% of our funding was coming from pop-up shops. So there'd be like a big, like the Whole Earth Festival, or like Midtown Farmers Market, or Drake's over by Riley Field does a brew and shop, a couple times, more like 4 times a year. And so, or the Honey Festival in Woodland, there's all these amazing events that we are invited to. We get invited to women's conferences, sometimes to church events, to these pop-up shops, and that was 90% of our funding for our artisans. And so that, as you can imagine, has all just been shut down you know, no warning, just done. And so then I felt like myself and my board of directors had the task of figuring out a different way to bring this to people. So I've done some online pop-up shops like this with some of our festival people, but I had to really move over to online. And I have to say, Heidi, I was really scared, like not for myself, but for my artisans. I thought, we aren't going to be able to buy anything. If people don't shop, we won't be able to keep buying from them, and then they don't have their wages, and then what? But we, you know, you can't make money from nothing. We have to actually keep the cycle going of shopping. And I have been so thankful and so impressed with our Do Good Shop family, and just with people. There's a lot of good people out there, you know, who want to support local, who want to support nonprofits, who want to shop small businesses, who hear the story of our artisans and are like, oh yeah, I'll buy a mug, you know, or send my friend a gift. And so we're actually at about 60% of what we used to be making. And so from going from what I thought was going to be 10% of what we used to be making in funds for the artisans, we're actually at 60% during this. And so that means that, you know, 50% of people have moved to online shopping to support what we're doing and to support these artisans. So I feel like I want to make videos to thank everyone. I want to like send gifts to all our people who bought things, because I'm like, you're making it happen. So,
you know, certainly survival is the new success these days, it seems. You had an online presence before all of this, and many traditional, more brick and mortar retailers had not really ventured there. So do you have any advice for those who are transitioning to this more remote kind of commerce?
I do. My biggest advice is the idea of it's good enough to move on, because I'm not a perfectionist, but I was like, ooh, what should I put in this description? I don't know how to talk about that description. And I would kind of nitpick for too long over a description on one item. And I'm like, you know what? No, the artisans need this. I need to just get it up there. And so if your business is going and you're moving to online, your business needs that, you know? So just do your best, but it doesn't have to be perfect, and just get it up there where people can see it, and you can tweak it as you go from there.
That's great. You have a lot of products out there, so you know this is a fun way to sort of virtually shop right now. Do you want to point out a few of the favorites?
I do. First, I got to point out this dress. So this is made of like t-shirt material, but so it feels like I'm wearing a giant t-shirt, but it's a dress. And so when I'm on a Zoom call, which happens sometimes, I just pop on my statement earrings and my dress, and I feel like I'm in cozies, and you can see I have bare feet. So I'm just like, I look professional, but I'm just in my patio with bare feet in this comfy dress that feels like a big t-shirt. So this is one item. It's made in Nepal by women who've escaped sex trafficking. We have all kinds of items here. Our newest thing is these subscription boxes. And so this one's made for men or unisex, but it has some socks and hot sauce, a little wooden dice game, a card wallet, a journal, and some soap. And so our subscription boxes go out quarterly, and they're filled with ethical goodies that are made by our artisans. And so everything in the box will be handmade. It will be giving someone a hand up, supporting artisans who have come out of a horrible situation and are now survivors, and we help them to continue in that safety and freedom. So there's another one up here. We just are launching that program. They can be found online at dogoodshop.org, and they go from $16.50 per month to $19 per month, depending on how you want to pay. If you want to pay the whole year up front, it's a little bit cheaper, and if you want to just pay month to month, it's a little bit more expensive. And the shipping is free. All of our items actually ship for free. We ship in the mail if it's far away, or if it's close by, we'll just do a sanitized porch drop. And so we'll have everything. I get all cleaned up before I work, and then I will drop it in a bag with your invoice on the porch if you live anywhere in Woodland, Dixon, Winters, Davis, or West Sac.
Okay. So how can people reach you? Website best, or calling?
The best way is on the website, dogoodshop.org. And we also post almost every day on Instagram, and that handle for Instagram is do_good_shop. And so that's kind of a fun way to do it. We have a new way, and if you're watching, you can be one of the secret people in our fun Do Good Shop Club. So on Facebook, we actually have a group called Do Good Shop Insiders. And if you ask to join the group, I post stuff there that isn't even on the website. So I'll put stuff up before it's happened. Oh, let me show you this. This is one of my favorite new things. This was on Do Good Shop Insiders. Can you see it? That lovely swing. I love to sit in there and relax in the evening with my little white lights. So that was there, but I think it's on the website now. And then, yeah, that's the best way to shop online. We have some little kid stuff, like these little masks for fun. We actually have some bandanas that you can use. Sorry, I'm out of the screen. Some bandanas you can use as masks, and headbands you can use as masks like this. And tons of gift items. So a lot of people have been just sending their parents or their friends a little pick-me-up gift. And since we ship for free, we'll toss it in a little wrapping like this. If you buy some jewelry, it'll be like this. If you buy something bigger, we'll wrap it up, and then we send it to your person and give them a little dose of joy on their doorstep.
I'm so glad you picked up the masks. You know, I'll just disclose that Miss Jenny, I call you Miss Jenny still in my mind, was my son's preschool teacher. So those masks, I don't know if you remember, but they were very well loved back when you had your school going, or masks like that. So anyway.
Oh, our sons, same age.
Our sons, yeah. So I have been talking with Jenny Biggs. She is the founder and owner of the Do Good Shop in Davis. Jenny, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you. It's so fun to be invited.
I do these interviews Monday through Friday and sometimes Saturday. So I will see you tomorrow for another interview on Saturday. Bye-bye, everyone.